Hello, my friends. Furey here. Today, I'm going to speak to you about the emotion of fear. Fear. An emotion that no one really wants to acknowledge, nobody really wants to admit to, but if you do, life can get a hell of a lot easier for you and fast. First, let's analyze this four-letter word. Fear. The fear of doing things wrong. The fear of being criticized. The fear of being fined. The fear of success, the fear of failure, the fear of ill health. There's all sorts of these. But if we look at this word, fear, fear, similar to peer and seer, is in somebody who sees the future. Fear, peer, seer, leer. Is that spelled with an E and an A, or is it two E's? It doesn't matter. You get the idea. This is really what we're dealing with on the subject of fear. You are afraid of your peers. Peers, the people looking at you, they're peering at you, and they're around the same age, or they're in the same group as you. What they think becomes more important than what you think. And then you have to pay a fee. You did something wrong, now you got to pay the fee. Fear. Well, this is all well and good and interesting. And the seer part of this is that when you're afraid, you're looking into the future and you're seeing the possible negative outcomes. You're prognosticating. You're being your own psychic. Oh, don't do that, this will happen, or that'll happen, or what will other people think, and this. I am not saying that fear has no function. It does. So there's no reason to get rid of all of it. You need some of it to protect you. The difficulty is that people have way too much. And the reason they have so much of it is because they picture things, they are seers of erroneous information. They're looking into the future and they're thinking about something they don't want to have happen. Something terrible, something horrible. Well, when you understand cybernetically that everything in life is a mental picture. Our mental pictures come from our words. This is why we're pulling this thing apart. We got a word here. Let's dissect it, even in a fun way, not necessarily in the way that it was constructed, but let's pull it apart in a fun way so we can dismantle this puppy. We can weaken it. Here we go. You're picturing something horrible, something terrible you don't want to have happen. And when you do that, you feel fear. You feel panic. It could be that your parents are older and you picture them getting into an automobile accident. They're driving along and they're older and they make a bad decision. So you have this fear and you begin to panic inside. But the fear is based on a mental image of something in the future that you don't want to have happen. Well, what do? You change the image. You change the mental picture to an image of you with your mom, with your dad, with the two of them huddled up in your kitchen, having a meal together or talking together, sitting in your living room, discussing something, having a good time. And as soon as you change the mental image to that, all of a sudden, the emotion of fear is gone. That quickly. You have a fear of getting fired. You have a fear of somebody criticizing you or not going along with you, etc. That's a mental picture. What would happen, just explore this and play a game, what would happen if you did nothing else but change that picture you're looking at on the screen of your mind? Inquiring minds want to know. I'd be glad to hear how this works for you. It works magically. But if you have trouble with the word magically because you think it's some kind of evil thing, that's a mental picture. When I use the word magically, it's throwing it out there, meaning it's amazing how well this works. But some people have a lot of trouble with the word, and I understand that. But is the trouble with that word based on fear, a mental picture you construct, or is it based on reality? After all, Dr. Maltz wrote a book called The Magic of Self-Image Psychology. Could very well have been called The Mystery of Self-Image Psychology. It could have been called The Myth of Self-Image Psychology. Could be called The Power of Self-Image Psychology. Oh, that works. He used that word. Some people are disturbed by it. But I'll tell you this. What I'm teaching, just shifting these mental images, shifting. Finding the one that is causing panic. As Wayne Dyer would say, panic doesn't attack. So all of you people having panic attacks, Dr. Wayne Dyer, in every book he wrote, almost every one that he wrote in the early days, is panic doesn't attack. People have fearful thoughts that cause panic. But a thought we got to define as a mental picture. It's a mental image. Change the mental picture, change the image, and the panic attack is gone. It's out of here. A home run. Every time you change the mental image from one of fear to one of what you want to have happen, you hit a home run. And here is the end of my lesson. Make sure you smash the like button and the subscribe button. Give it a 1-2. Pass this video on to your friends and social media, and make sure you change your mental images each and every